Tai Chi long form first section. Sink the weight, try to keep the body stable. Just step out onto the heel, toe in. As the weight comes to center, the other foot turns parallel, palms turn to the back. Sink the weight internally. Sink the shoulders, sink the hips, let the hands come up. Start to drop the elbows, bend the knees. Let the hands become a little bit heavy as they sink down. Feel the weight sinking down through the legs and feet. Internally sinking, the hands lift. As we sink down into the knees and hips, lowering the body, I still want to feel that lift up through the crown of the head, maintain support. Reach out through the fingertips, let the shoulders sink down through the body. Feel the arch of the legs form, tailbone tucking, tip of the tailbone lifted to activate the pelvic floor. Turn to the side, both hips externally rotating. One hand spiraling up through the center. Bring in the back hand and foot together, looking a little forward, feet parallel, hips facing the same way as the feet. Step out body width. As I shift the weight, front toe drops. At about 50-50 with the weight, the hips start to turn forward. Forward hand embraces, thumb coming to the center of the body, rear hand pressing down and back towards the rear leg. Shift the weight back, again, rotating the hips out from one another. Rotating the hips in to bring the feet parallel. Rotating the hips out again, find body width stance. Hands pressing gently together. The back very round, connecting to that round shape of the front arm. Now I'm going to turn to the side, step the back foot in, very light, feet parallel again. Step out body width, shift the weight forward. Here the hips don't turn quite so straight. I feel that deep twist of the abdomen towards the front. Hips keep more of an angle. A deeper twist helps rotate the arms. Pulling back, feel like that pull is coming from the lower abdomen and back. Look slightly to the side. The hips are actually rotating forward. The upper body lines up with the hips. Hand resting on the inner arm. Feel that squeeze as the back opens and rounds. The whole ring of the arms opens. The chest is a little squeezed. Now as I sit back, start to let the hands press down. Feel the weight of the whole body sinking down. That feeling of the weight sinking continues even as the arms push up and out. Sit back, drop the fingertips. Toe starts pivoting with the body. As I turn, hands are slowly sinking down. Shift the weight again. Draw the hand up, fingers together, pointing towards the floor. Turn the body out, opening the chest gently. Keep the back a little bit open and round. As the chest opens, forward hand presses out, sinking down, chopping the heel of the hand very subtly. Again, the hips are at an angle, weight 70% forward. Toe in slightly, arms rounded. Raise the eyes, step in. Hands subtly plucking down, lift the front heel, drop the toe. Keep 30% of the weight on the front of the front foot, ball and toes. Cover the shoulder. Step out onto the heel, toe in as I shift the weight. Feel that deep twist as the arms cross in the torso. Lower the eyes slightly, toe out, arms cross above the wrist. Turning to the side, step the back foot in, one hand up by the ear. That hand lifts up. The body's turning subtly forward. Feel a twist centered really around the waist and the lower ribs. Hips are turning only a little bit. Again, 30% of the weight in the front foot. Glancing a little bit down to the left, side, front leg side. Upper hand points down towards the lower hand. Come back through the center. The hands reverse their position. You can think of the middle finger pointing back towards the tip of the index finger. Keep a little space under the arm. Shoulders always sinking. Look forward. Drop the little finger slightly down towards the floor. Step out into a bow stance. Drop the toe. Pushing hand centered with the chest as the weight comes 50-50. Forward hand, low hand, just about brushing the knee. Keep the weight moving. Square the hips, back foot pivots, pushing straight out. Keep the weight in the front leg. Pick the back foot up without too much adjustment of the body's position. Then sit back, front heel lifts. As I do strum the pīpá, the front heel comes down with 30% of the weight. Step in, glance back. Feel that subtle twist around the waist and rib area. The hips aren't turning yet. The hips start to turn as that front toe drops and the weight's 50-50. Now the hips come around. Try to keep the hips and shoulders square. Stretch out the back leg, keep that back foot planted. We repeat brush knee twist step to the other side, looking a little forward at first, then glancing back. The hips stay in position as the upper body subtly rotates. And rotate both hips out away from each other, and then rotate the hips in, bring the feet parallel. Glance back, and forward. Brush knee. Another strum the lute, dropping the fingertips and sitting back, hips and shoulders turning towards the back foot a little bit, and then reverse that twist towards the front. Feel it especially in the abdomen. One more brush knee twist step. Front hand forms a relaxed fist. Open the hips to toe out. Both hands and foot right in the center. Step up, put the heel down, toe out as we shift the weight. Step the back foot across, knee to the center of the calf. Front hand covers right in the center of the body. Rear hand gently tucked into the ribs. Step out, back to a bow stance, get body width. Reaching out through the fingers, sink the shoulder. As I drop the toe, I drop the heel of the hand. As the weight passes 50-50, again I square the hips and shoulders. Bring that back hand forward into the punch. A deep twist from the abdomen, help cross the arms, palms turning up. Sit back, let the weight sink down. Continue to let the weight sink down as I push. Open the hips, turn out the back foot. Arms toe out, looking to the back of the front hand. Then turning to the front, one hand across the body, the other arm making a big circle. Coming up to make an X. Other foot swings in, step back to a parallel stance. Hands dropping in and down. Rise up slightly, drop the fingertips. Keep the tailbone tucked in the same basic posture. And then because I stepped out with the left foot, so the left foot steps back in